A very big hello to my wonderful KCET champions. I hope all of you are doing great. So there is a very straight question in front of you, and that is, are you someone who is dreaming for a rank under 1000? Now, you know what, we generally see a lot of comments saying, ma'am, what are the marks we require in PU2 and KCET for getting a rank under 1000, a rank under 5000, and the list goes on. But let me remind every one of you who have asked this question and every one of you who think that you will find the answer for this question, and that is, always understand you are not the only person who is preparing for KCET. Now that is the harsh truth. Yes, you are not the only person who is preparing for KCET. There is high level of competition in this particular examination, and as of now, after JEE, those of you who are from Karnataka are also planning to write KCET examination. And there might be children who from day one is preparing for KCET examination. Remember, you are competing with all of them. And if at all at this particular point you are worried about what marks you should score in your PU2 and your KCET to just score a rank under 1000, then my dear children, your approach is wrong. And if this demotivates you, let me remind you, this should not demotivate you, rather it should be motivating you. Yes, in everything in our life, competition is going to be super high. Are we just going to sulk about that? Are we just going to sit thinking that we will not be able to achieve it? No. The only thing that is in our hand is to give 110%. And if at all you are ready for that, then only watch this video. Then only watch this video, because every one of you have to work on it. This is not as a strategy video which you will watch today and forget tomorrow and not follow. No. You will have your own strategy. I'm just reminding you that you need to follow that, and you need to give your 110% such that your PU2 score would not be limited to 260 but 300 on 300, and your KCET marks will also be 180 on 180. I know this seems impossible for a lot of you while listening to me. Yes, it could be impossible. But what if you try and you get really close to it? And what if you do not try and do not know what could have happened? What could have happened? Exactly. Do you get it? So I know I was a little harsh in the front, but you need to understand that this is how it works. And you cannot take this lightly anymore. Okay, your pre-board examinations are done. You know how well you are prepared for your boards as well. Your boards would be coming up soon. You would be having your KCET examination, a lot of things, right? And from this point onwards, we have to give our best for whatever examination is coming in front of us. That's the only thing. And your target should not be under 1000. It should be rank 1. You know, the rank 1 holder of 2025 had a percentage of 99.06 as in the total of PU2 as well as KCET for engineering. 99.06 was the first rank. Now you think, how much effort do we need to put? If we need to put the effort, accept it and start working for it. And if you think that makes sense, start from now. I always tell that, start from now. And if you are ready with this, put that you promise me to give your 100%. Okay, in the comment section right now. Promise. Not under 1000. Rank 1. This should be our target. We might achieve the target. We might not achieve the target. Who knows? Who knows? At least you tried, right? At least you tried to be rank 1. You might get something around that, you know. So, my dear children, start from this point onwards, and you need to understand that you do not have much time left. Okay, so how many months do you actually have? February is the month that is going to start very soon. Okay, and in this month, my dear children, you have to focus on your PU2 chapters, because in the next month you have your examination, right? But whenever you focus on your PU2 chapters, I request you give some time for KCET as well. Solve some questions of KCET as well. Okay, when you solve questions of KCET, it's not like two different examinations. It's just like solving MCQs of your PU2 itself. Just that. I have that understanding. It's not a different examination altogether which you have to be worried about. So at least you are going to make sure that your PU2 KCET have been done. You get it? So that is why I'm telling you, whenever you take out some time for your PU2 chapters, take out some time for KCET also. And I'll be telling you the timetable also, which you can follow if at all you want. If you have your own timetable, if at all you do not follow timetable, if you have your own strategy, please have that. Cool. The next thing that we have is March. There is no KCET preparation, obviously, because your PU2 boards will be there. Just focus on your PU2 boards, give your best. Your PU2 marks are super important. 50% of your rank is going to be determined by your PU2 marks, right? So please understand, it's half weightage, equal weightage out there. You have to do good over here also. So that's why I'm saying you give priority to PU2, focus a little bit on KCET as well. That's all, little bit, very little bit. Okay, and over here in month of March, no KCET. Towards the end, you will get time, right, after your boards. And then in your April 23rd and 24th, you have what? Your examination. So basically from March to April 23rd or 24th, you will have some time to prioritize PU1 chapters. Okay, so you need to prioritize PU1, and apart from that, you need to start giving mock tests. It's not that you just studied PU2 and that's done. No, you have to focus on your PU2 questions and PU1 questions together. That is what you call as mock test. You should be starting to give mock test by then. Otherwise, you will not understand the timing and accuracy that you have. And this exam, KCET examination, is all about that. Your knowledge, your time, as well as time as in speed, as well as your accuracy. So there are some people who solve very fast but solve wrong questions out there. So don't do that. You have to be accurate as well. And if at all you practice it, you will do good. Okay, trust me on that. It's not impossible. It's possible. You do not know your potential. You have so much potential, and probably no one might have reminded you that. You also might have not understood that until now. But from this point onwards, please believe in yourselves and start working on it. Okay, so tentatively speaking, how much months do we have? We just have 2 months. It's a 3-month strategy. We're telling you there is no 3 month, there is only 2 month. We can consider 3 months. Why? Because here you are preparing for your PU2 boards, and PU2 marks are equally important for your KCET rank. So which is why we say, yeah, 3 months are left. But tentatively for KCET, you just have 2 months. Got it? Yes. Now coming over here with what other things that are going to be discussed over here. I'll talk about top 3 colleges and their cutoff the previous year, the daily 6-step timetable that you need to follow, and the chapters you should definitely not miss for KCET, and the most common mistakes that the KCET aspirants do. Now these things have already been discussed by me. This and this. That does not, okay, the colleges does not change, the cutoff does not change, the chapters also does not change. You get it? But it's my duty to remind everyone who is new to this channel to remind once more, yes, this is important and we need to work hard for that. So let's see the top 3 colleges that you can get if at all your rank is around 1000. My dear children, RVC is the first one. Okay, and the best choice out there. The cutoff which went, okay, the last round cutoff which went for this was 990. For what? Computer science and engineering with cyber security. You have other subjects as well, but the cutoff is being mentioned over here. But most of us, they target for computer science courses. If at all you have ECE or any other course in mind, please look at the target that you have. If at all you want to get into this college, you need to have at least this particular range of rank. Now this was the scenario the previous year. This year the competition might be even more, what do you call, tighter. But that does not mean the paper is also going to be difficult. We never know about it. So it also depends on the paper difficulty level. But generally telling you, you have to give your best. Do not just look at these numbers and think that, okay, 644, 544, this is a number, or 944, I'll just target this. No. It can vary. It can definitely vary. Okay, but your hard work should not vary accordingly. You should be constantly giving your 110%. That's all. So RVC is the first college that we have, and the second college that we have is PES Ring Road campus over here. The cutoff went up to 2694, the last round cutoff, okay, for CSE in AIML. And then computer science and engineering, it was 1654. For the other courses, you can clearly see what is the cutoff. Now, when you talk about the third college, that is MSRIT, over here, my dear children, you have these many courses. The cutoff went up to 4,208. For computer science and engineering with specialization in cyber security. For all the other courses, you can clearly see how it has went. So for CS courses, the maximum it went was this. Okay, so, yep. These are the top colleges, and these colleges guarantee you a good placement. and we should be targeting those colleges. KCET can give you many colleges. There are many options out there in Karnataka. But obviously, we have to look for the options that will give us good returns as well, right? And my dear children, which is why I'm telling you, start off. Okay, and don't think that, ma'am, will I be able to do this? Most of the times, no, it's our self-doubt that does not allow us to grow beyond. In my life also, I have felt that. It's not like it's just you, a student. No, human beings, generally, we all do that. We have a lot of self-doubt. And my dear children, if at all you do not come out of that, if at all you do not come out of your comfort zone, probably we might not be able to go ahead. Okay? And you might, the saddest part is not about getting good ranks or getting a a good college. It's about not understanding our potential, not realizing our potential. So only if you try, you will get to know that. Yes, fine. Now I have a 6-step daily timetable that you can follow if at all you wish. It goes like this. The first step, you have to study 2 hours, subject number 1. Now 2 hours, in this 2 hours, you just have to focus on your PU2 concept as well as the previous year questions that have come. Listen, in PU2, if you understand the previous year questions, basically the same concepts are repeated. I'm not saying the question exactly is repeated. Mostly the same concepts are repeated, which is why it is important for you to practice PYQs as well as the new questions from the question bank. Try it out. For 2 hours, subject number 1. Okay, now second step is basically subject number 2 you took, the same thing you repeated. Obviously with a break and all, I have not mentioned break. This is not the timetable that we had in small classes, right? So yes, so obviously you can have a break, but look for subject number 2. Now these 2 subjects with your picking, subject number 1 and 2, these should be the subjects where you are finding difficulty. Okay, these subjects should be the ones where you find some difficulty. Because I have given 2 hours each. That means 4 hours you are spending on these subjects. Now there is subject number 3, and over here you are spending 2 hours. But in this 2 hours, 1.5 hours goes for PU2 concepts as well as question practice. Rest 30 minutes is for KCET. Rest 30 minutes will be for KCET. So over here, comparatively, you are going to get lesser time. So subject number 3 should be that one where you feel a little more confident. Okay, and obviously you can alternate between days. One day you can make it biology, one day you can have it as chemistry, whatever subject which is there, which is comparatively easier for you, put it in this particular zone. So as of now, you have completed 6 hours of study. Okay, 6 hours of study is done. Now going ahead, you have the 4th step where you combine subject 1 and 2. Subject 1 is there, subject 2 is there. You give 30 minutes each for solving KCET questions of those chapters. Now as I told, do not think this is something else that you're doing. No, you are basically revising your concepts. Obviously after studying all this thing, you will forget what you have studied earlier. So what do? You're just revising the concepts with the help of KCET questions that you're going to solve over here. So 30 minutes you can give the split. So basically 2.5 hours you're spending on these subjects out there, or these concepts out there. So make sure you have it. It is definitely going to help you solve the MCQs for your PU2 also. Okay. Now there is 5th step where you do 30 minutes mini test at night. 30 minutes mini test is very simple. It's like basically whenever you are sitting for KCET questions or PU2 questions, you are marking some MCQs. Okay. 30 MCQs, just 30 MCQs. From all these 3 subjects out there, few from here, few from here, few from here, the overall should be 30. Whenever, it's not like you should spend some time to mark this question, no. Whenever you are solving some questions, when you see one question, you just mark it up randomly and you solve it later on. This is your 30 minutes mini test at night. Why is this useful? This again makes you understand, are you missing out on anything? And basically, are you able to recollect what you have learned throughout the day? So 30 minutes mini test is also super important for you. Now the next day when you wake up, please have a 1 hour revision. 1 hour rapid revision of whatever you have studied. So I suggest you, whenever you sit for studying, always I tell one very important thing, that make a 1-pager summary. This 1-pager summary which is there is going to help you. As in 1 page you have written down everything. It's not fancy writing, anything, nothing. It's just what is important, it's up there and you are going to revise it with the help of that. That's all. Got it? So this is the 6-step daily timetable. I'll request you to follow if at all you have time. I know there is practical examination coming up, this and that. Give your practicals, come back, find some time. If not 6, then 4. You get it? Or if you have more time, then utilize more time. But please, at least if at all you are someone who is staying at home at this particular point of time, at least 6 hours is basically minimum. Now 6 went to 7. Now 7 is what? 7.5. 7 is 7.5. And over if at all you see morning, then I'll say 1 hour is also there. Then 8.5 hours you are studying. In one day, basically 8.5 hours you will be studying. This is something that is basic, and at least 6 should be minimum if you are staying at home. Okay, I'm telling you because you might be wasting. You have 24 hours in a day. Okay, you sleep for probably 8 hours. Rest of the time you still have it. Okay, so don't waste it. Do not waste it. Otherwise, in future you might not be very happy about it. That's all. Okay, so this is something that I had to tell you. And also the chapters you should not be missing out to get there, to get the best ranks. And that is in chemistry, my dear children, these 10 chapters of your PU2. All of them are very important, gives you 40 marks. Paper is out of 60, 40 marks is coming from here and only from PU2. So if at all you prepared all of them really, really well, you get great marks. And here you can see I have done the chapter-wise segregation, and the chapters which give the most amount of marks are put up the top. So please tally with your PU2 also. In your PU2, if this solutions is obviously a high weightage chapter, so you can start off with this. You get it? So in that way your KCET and PU2 prep is going really, really well. Now, if at all you want to take a screenshot, you can definitely take a screenshot. Okay, I am moving ahead with the next subject, which is what? This thing, that is physics. So physics over here, 6 chapter is equals to 40% of the question. And these are the 6 chapters that gives you 40% of the questions out there in your KCET. Again, if these 6 chapters align with your PU2 syllabus, and there also it is of high weightage, please kick off these chapters. You have to finish them off properly. Okay, again, if at all you want to take a screenshot, please take a screenshot of it. Now, this is just PU2, okay? PU1 have not included. PU1, you should not be touching it as of now. Now, going ahead, 7 chapters, 50% of questions in the case of mathematics. These are the 7 chapters, which gives you 50% of questions. That means 30 questions comes from these 7 chapters. Rest 30 from this and also your PU1 chapters. You get it? So, yes, safeguard these chapters. Do them well. Again, please take a screenshot of this. And now you have the 10 chapters which gives you 50% of marks in the case of biology. So biology has 13 chapters in total. These 10 chapters that you see over here mostly gives you 50%. That means 30 marks out there. In biology, PU2 is definitely important just like any other subject. But PU1 also is creeping up to be important. So you have to make sure that you study these chapters really, really well so that you have time to do PU1 later on. Okay, so please do that. Again, I have marked them accordingly. The ones which have constantly given 3 and 4 and 5 marks throughout the years, I have marked them in orange as well. So you can start off with those chapters first. Okay, and it goes like this. Fine. And now this is your PU1 chapters. If at all you are looking for that, if at all you are someone who has time, I will not recommend, but yes. If at all you're pro at your PU2, you can start off with your PU1. These are the chapters which are marked in yellow as well as the colors so that you understand that these have been repeated throughout every single year. Some chapters have been skipped in PU1, right? But these chapters are not like that. Okay? This is for your chemistry and physics. Now over here you have biology as well as mathematics. Take the screenshot of this. It is going to be helpful. Breathing and exchange of gases have never given you a question, so yeah. Over here you have the PU1 chapters and PU2 chapters. The ones that are marked, as I told, they have been repeated most often. Fine. Now, one very important thing. Everyone who is aiming for KCET examination, who is planning to write the examination, I say this test series is a must to have test series. Why? Because over here you are going to get 35 mock tests. That is definitely going to help you out. Apart from that, there is chapter wise KCET PYQs and you can attempt it at real exam like conditions. So as I always say, once a PU2 chapter is done, when you solve a question and that too under correct timing, proper timing, and you get to know this is correct, this is wrong, basically it is going to help you improve your scores, which is why I said this is a must-have thing, and it is for rupees 1499. And we have included chapter-wise KCET PYQs this year with the same same pricing itself, because we thought it is going to be helpful for you. And this is one of the most trusted test series, my dear children. So many of children have got the best use of it. I have Prajwal with rank 171, Kiran with rank 443, Deeksha 693, Sachin 934, and the list goes on. So if at all you feel that you need help, and if at all you need a resource, if you feel that you need a correct resource, the link will be given in the description section. Go check it out. And you do not need to buy because I said it. No. You check it out for yourself and then go ahead. Cool? And there is also the people who are looking for an offline course out there. We have launched Lakshya series, and we would be coming really soon, talking more about it as well in the coming videos. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for all the very important updates, not just for the strategy videos, for every important thing. So do that. Okay? Now the 3 common mistakes that mostly KCET aspirants do, and I do not want you guys to do it, which is, the first one is ignoring NCERT completely. You just think solving PYQ questions would be enough. No. Solving PYQ questions would be enough if at all you think, or giving mock tests would be enough if at all you think you are wrong. Your NCERT is super important. You know what? Especially, I'm a biology teacher, so I know more about biology. So I'm telling you with that experience that I've seen questions popping off from simple sentences which we tend to just ignore. Some things are there, no? We just ignore it. But questions come from these things also. So when you prepare for your PU2, even in PU2 you are seeing this trend now. So when you're preparing for your PU2, do not ignore your NCERT. Read it well. Okay, read it well. Again, it can help in your KCET as well. Second thing, not solving previous year questions. Some people just give mock test, or some people just give some other JEE examination. Okay, JEE examination paper they solve and they think that KCET they can crack. KCET is comparatively very simple in comparison to in comparison to JEE examination. If at all you are not practicing questions of the same level, how will you get it? You know, most of the times we know to solve complex thing. We do not know the basic thing. And KCET is just like that. You need to have your basic things being clear, and for that you need to practice the PYQs of the the previous year questions basically. Get it? So you get an understanding, and also you get an understanding of the repeated concepts also. Now if at all you want us to give you the most repeated topics of KCET, put it down in the comment section below. And the third mistake is no time practice before the examination. So you all practice question but without having a timer in hand. No, don't do that. I told you, it's all about your speed and accuracy. Don't mess it up. Okay? Whenever you solve 10 questions, put a timer of 10 minutes and then solve it. It is going to help you out. Got it? So these are the few things that I wanted to tell you guys, and my dear children, I hope this video had brought some change, at least some change in you. You have got a little spirit to start off. If yes, then please start off. And if you need any help from our end, let us know in the comment section. We are here to help you with that. And if at all you are someone who is new to the channel, and if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe to it right away. Okay? Wishing you all the best. May God bless you, and please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.